Hundreds of people marched in Jerusalem against an expected agreement between Israel and Hamas for a Gaza ceasefire and hostage release deal. Israeli protesters chanted, "You do not make a deal with the devil," and shouted that the Israeli government has no mandate to surrender to Hamas. Families of Israeli hostages held in Gaza for more than a year met with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu on Tuesday, demanding a deal that will see all remaining hostages back, dead or alive. Families fear that those who will not be freed in the first phase will be left behind if the deal falls through before reaching its second stage.
It's time for a deal that includes everybody. That is what we demand and what we expect from the Prime Minister. My son is a hero and saved many, many people. He doesn't deserve to rot in Gaza.
Meanwhile, key mediator Qatar said negotiations for a Gaza truce and hostage release deal are in their final stages, expressing hope for an agreement that could be reached very soon. Qatar, Egypt and the United States have intensified efforts to broker a ceasefire to enable the release of hostages taken during Hamas's October 7, 2023 attack on Israel. U.S. President Joe Biden and his Egyptian counterpart Abdel Fattah al-Sisi said in a phone call that flexibility was necessary on all sides in order to cement a truce in Gaza between Israel and Hamas. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken said that the ceasefire is right on the brink and word could come within hours or days. He asserted that it was up to Hamas to seal a Gaza ceasefire.
Over the past several weeks, our intensive efforts have brought us to the brink of full and final agreement. On Sunday, the United States, Qatar, and Egypt put forward a final proposal. The ball is now in Hamas's court. If Hamas accepts, the deal is ready to be concluded and implemented.
In an address at the Atlantic Council in Washington, Blinken laid out a plan for the post-war management of Gaza. He said a reformed Palestinian Authority will lead Gaza and invite international partners to help establish and run an interim administration for the enclave. Blinken also said that Israel will have to accept reuniting Gaza and the West Bank under the leadership of a reformed Palestinian Authority.
Israelis must decide what relationship they want with the Palestinians. That cannot be the illusion that Palestinians will accept being a non-people without national rights. 7 million Israeli Jews and some 5 million Palestinians are rooted in the same land. Neither is going anywhere. Israelis must abandon the myth that they can carry out de facto annexation without cost and consequence to Israel's democracy, to its standing, to its security.
For latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.